What's up everybody, Chill Scrub here, coming back at you with another video. This time just some ranked match with Double Jin, promoting from Mighty Ruler to Divine Ruler. Here's some gameplay, but I also want to talk about some things that concern me as far as the Tekken scene, as far as the online scene anyway. I know in the last podcast we was talking about online versus offline and our thoughts about which one is better and which one that you can find yourself getting better at sooner or quicker. In my eyes, I still stick with online, but that's not all I want to talk about today. I feel like there are certain things that the company has done as far as Bandai Namco and Harada that could have made this game, or haven't done, that could have made this game a lot better as far as reaching audience and making players better. I feel like there's things that should have been in the game from day one that are not in the game now. One thing I would like to talk about in particular is definitely online practice mode, something that has been non-existent in Tekken 7 since it came out on June 2nd, 2017. But it was introduced in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Other games that it's competing with has this feature, and I don't understand why a game as popular as Tekken, especially over the years, doesn't have something as simple as an online practice mode, something that can help players get better exponentially, since they don't have to rely on just practicing by themselves and just share running matches to gain experience. Maybe I'm just the only one that feels like the online practice mode should be something that should be included in the game since it came out. But that's just my thoughts. Also, the ranking system. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I feel like the ranking system should definitely be only 2 out of 3. I don't feel like you should be able to play the exact same person 5,000 times, because it leads to a lot of boosting and etc. We are gonna go down that rabbit hole. Other things that this game lacked, I feel like the tournament mode, even though they was heading in the right direction, it just doesn't cut it. I mean, in a regular tournament, when you're playing even a local or a major, but before you get to top 8, it's 2 out of 3. When you play the tournament mode on online, it's only pretty much 1 game, and if you lose, you go to the losers bracket and so forth and so forth. It lacks that authenticity that an actual tournament has. I mean, I still go with online as the better scene as far as improvement because of accessibility, but there's core features in the game that they could have really expounded upon that made the game a lot better. As far as online, I would like to talk about the attitude of online players. I feel like the attitude is really bad. A bit egotistical and narcissistic, if I could say so myself. People don't want to lose, they don't want to learn. To a certain degree, they're lazy. They make every excuse in the book besides just admitting that they're lost and that they have things to learn. There's nothing wrong with saying that you lost and there's things you need to learn, or just admitting that a player is just better than you right now. That doesn't mean he's going to be better than you in the future. He's just better than you right now, or you just don't understand the matchup, or you just lack the knowledge to just deal with the person or that person's playstyle. It's things like that that drive me crazy. And as I get a Revered Ruler promotion right there off of Nina, because he kept spamming can openers for some odd reason. I never understood why, but he just kept doing it. Now I'm going against a very good Lee player. Actually a Tekken King, I think. Pretty decent, as you'll see in the gameplay. But back to what I was saying as far as online. The things that offline doesn't struggle with, that online struggles with, is just the fact that in the community and offline, you have to humble yourself to a degree. Again, like I was joking when I said that people will kick your ass offline, but they will. I mean, a lot of the vulgar things that people say online, they know they wouldn't get away with offline, which I feel like people should be held accountable. If you ain't gonna say it offline, don't say it online. Just learn how to take your L and get better. In an offline setting, I feel like even though it's inaccessible, when you finally do go, you do get to have a one-on-one with people that online lacks. I mean, that personal connection. You get to actually talk to people face to face, and they can tell you the reason why you fucking lost. And when you're talking to somebody face to face, you'll be more accepting of the news than somebody online telling you that what you need to work on. Again, online's attitude in general, I mean, exactly with this whole rage quitting thing, that definitely needs to stop. Rage quitting, talking trash when you're not good, controlling the narrative through matches, all kinds of sort of things, man. Trying to troll people when you don't have the skill to do it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trolling. It's definitely fun. I definitely watch compilation videos and all that kind of stuff, but when a person tries to troll when they're not good, it just looks, you like a clown. A lot of the boosting definitely needs to stop. I understand it's season 3 and everybody has this conception that all the ranks are easy to get, and if you're not a Tekken guy at Prime, according you're trash, and so forth and so forth. Another thing I always drill home in the podcast, in my own videos, on my own streams, is that people just need to start thinking for themselves when it comes to online and have their own train of thought instead of following everybody else's. I know that it's not a popular opinion if it's not coming from the main man Swede, King J, JDCR, Nobi, Saint, all these other great players. Please just get a train of thought for yourself. It's not that hard. Just go in the lab for yourself, learn everything that you can, expound upon the game, bring your own insight. For all you know, you might be that one player that finds out tech with a character that nobody's figured out, and you could be famous for that, or you could be infamous for that. But everybody likes to sit around and wait for everybody else to do it instead of creating their own content and building a community. I mean, online is great. I mean, again, like I said earlier, you have a thing called Players Match where you can sit there and play the exact same person, or you can play with a group of people that you're comfortable with and sit there and practice and learn. I know from my own personal experience playing with my friends like CJ and a few others. We've been playing since the game came out, and honestly, if you look at the videos from when I first started out in Tekken 7, and even Tag 2 and Tekken Revolution, I have those videos. If you look from there till now, the increase in my skill is exponential to the point where I could actually be tournament viable. I wouldn't say I'll win anything major, but I'll probably say I can place pretty decent in the tournament. I can hold my own. I can hold my own fairly online compared to Tag 2 and early Tekken 7, where I was struggling to get out of orange ranks. And it's not because of season 2 or season 3 or none of that nonsense. It's just I actually got better. I learned how to actually practice and so forth and so forth. And that's another segment I want to get into right now. Learning how to practice. Learning how to practice is one of the things that people just don't know how to do. And I have a friend named Red. He tends to do this thing. I'm not calling him out. It's just something that I want him to stop doing. I'm not saying that he's bad or anything, but he just has to stop going to the lab and just practicing combos. If you go to the lab, and I'm talking about you, the person that's watching this video, if you go to the lab and you only practice combos, you're missing out on so much on the game, and then you wonder why people that are better than you beat you, because they don't just practice combos. I mean, combos are great, and it's definitely good for in and out the round, closing out the round when you need to. Yes, execution is definitely something that you need, but there's a lot more things that are in the game that you have to be aware of that most people aren't, and that's the reason why they lose, such as matchup knowledge, knowing when to sidestep, not sidestepping aimlessly or backdashing aimlessly, knowing when to sidestep certain strings, knowing when something's like -4 or when you're plus or things of that nature, where it could really turn the tides just like that, because you could shut down a lot of people's options just that simple. If you want to be good at defense, the best way to do it is, one, in my personal opinion, learn the frames of the game. I know it's boring and I know it's tedious, but trust me, you will thank yourself later when it shows up in your match performance, because you don't have to do as much work as you think you do. It's not as much guessing. I feel like frame that it takes a lot of the guesswork out of the game. You don't have to worry about what is this, because you know, okay, if a person does a jab, if it hits, he's +8. If it doesn't hit, he's +1. Okay, so what are my options out of that situation? I can sidestep because he's only +1. If he hits, I don't sidestep. So my best course of action is just to block, or I could backdash. Now, here's where you try to learn people's tendencies. Let's say we use that same analogy with the 1. Okay, so if he's +1, of course he's going to use his frame advantage. I know I would. So either I would go for another jab or down forward 1 to check or something of that nature. So let's say we're playing online and people at my rank that are purple and blue rank or higher, they will go for something big. So let's say I go for 1, and let's say I'm playing law and I go for 3 + 4. That could be interrupted, even though I'm +8. That could be interrupted. People think just because you're plus, that means you can do whatever you want to do. Another prime example is my main Kazuya. When I'm doing forward 4, let's say I'm fighting a person that's playing Kazuya and they have a tendency to do forward 4. The thing about it is, forward 4 is great for pressure. It's +4 on block. I think about +6, +7, maybe +8 on hit. But on block, I cannot do another forward. So if you see another person that's extremely relying on forward for pressure, so they'll do forward, then forward, then forward. I understand that you want to respect the mix-up because there's down forward 2 or down forward 4 or a simple jab or down forward 1, even though down forward 1 isn't true because you have a pretty much a one frame advantage, so to actually attack and all the other stuff. But I'm not trying to get too deep into that. But what I really want people to do is just get into the frame data and learn. Don't be too dependent on frame data. Actually read your opponent too. I mean, there's no point in having the frame data if you can't read your opponent and know what he's going to do and counteract that. Another thing I would like to tell people to do is don't be afraid to lose, like I was saying earlier. That's how you gain experience. Instead of worrying about the loss, just worrying about, okay, so how did he beat me? That's what I try to do when I play. I try to keep this calm demeanor where I don't really stress too much about the loss. I want to know why I lost. What did I do wrong? How do I fix it? And if I can't fix it right then and there, okay, I'll play a few more games. I will head to the lab, figure out why I couldn't beat it, or why did I apply the correct solution to beat the problem. There's nothing wrong with losing, man. We all go through it. But in ranked match, people are so scared of demos. People are so egotistical. They want to boost so much, they never get better. They rely on the same tricks. And as I was saying in the last podcast, pretty much found on the last podcast, it's the battle of the flowcharts. People want to flowchart you to death. People don't want to actually take the time to dissect a person's flowchart, and they get mad when their flowchart doesn't work, and they try to find somebody else that they can use their flowchart against, that they can win against. I don't agree with that. I really don't. I feel like people should just strive to play. Okay, there's this thing I learned from Daigo. I know I'm doing a little bit of rambling, but this is off the cuff, so please be patient with me. See, look at that shit. I knew better than to press a button right there. I should have just ducked, but I ended up getting hit by the down 2 string. He didn't really do much off of it, but there's this player named Daigo Maharu. He's one of my favorite players in the FGC period. He's definitely known for his Street Fighter gameplay. He played a little bit of Guilty Gear and so forth and so forth. But when I was younger in my teenage years, I would watch him play and I was like, what makes him so good? And then I thought about it. He's so random, but not random in a way where he just throws haymakers out for no reason. I mean, he does it from time to time, but he told me, or I was watching the video about it, and he said, the way I beat people, I don't try to beat people the exact same way every time. So if I beat you once one way, I'm gonna try to find another way to beat you, so that way you don't catch on. And I really stuck to that philosophy now in my gameplay. I don't want to stick to the same strategy to beating people. Okay, so let's say the first game I beat you with lows and high, just pretty much low. So I'm playing double Jin here. So if I beat you with nothing but hell sweeps the first time, I expect you to be ducking. So I'm gonna try to beat you with mids this time, or I'm gonna try to see if your throw break game is good, which most people aren't. Or I'm gonna see if you like to rush in, and so that means I'm just gonna check you with jabs and down forward ones, things of that nature. When it comes to online, especially ranked, so because we have a lot of ranked match players, I feel like this is my strategy when it comes to online. As you can see, less is more. Everything doesn't have to be a launcher. Everything doesn't have to be a haymaker. Sometimes a simple jab, just poke them to death. You will, trust me, you will annoy your opponent and they'll want to do something stupid. And then you apply the proper backdash or the proper side step or whatever you need to do, and you go ahead and punish them for it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting crazy sometimes, but I feel like a lot of online ranked players, they just swing for the fences and pray to God something sticks. They just throw shit on the wall and hope it sticks, and that's not the way to go. When you end up losing like that, I know it's frustrating and X, Y, and Z, and you feel like you should have beat that person. Nah, see this guy right here. Let's look at this match right here. He's backdashing. I'm cool. I'm just gonna hold the position. I'm holding the neutral. See, he tried to flash right there. That was a fail. Okay, up forward 4. Okay, he's going to the wall. Good little combo. But look at this match right here. I'm not doing too much. I don't have to. He could have sidestepped that really, but he's at the wall, so he's not sidestepping anything. See, look at this move. I don't care about none of that. I can just chill. Hell sweep because he's not guarding his legs. And again, a simple promotion, just that easy because he's not really paying attention to what's going on. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to close this out. Up forward 4, checking him on the jabs. I didn't have to do that. I know that was a little bit crazy, but I know this guy. He talks a lot of shit and he ends up getting beat. Unblockable. I'm not really worried. Just hold the block button. Try to go for up forward 4 right there. Not a good idea. Okay, he's tagging me a little bit. Okay, down forward 1. He's not respecting the frames at all. Again, crazy string. Again, throwing haymakers when you don't have to. He has the lead. I don't know what he's doing. That was a whiff punish. I didn't finish the string. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Nice. Duck. while standing 2. Even though I didn't have to do that, I could have played it safe and went for while standing 1-4. I want to go for the kill. But there's times and places to do stuff like that. Back to online ranked match and just what'll help you get better. Really, just take your time and relax and just play the game. Like, people are so hung up on the loss. Please, I know I keep reiterating this. I know I sound like a broken record, but please do not get so hung up on the loss. The loss is not the most important thing. The experience is the most important thing. Are you learning from your mistakes? Is the most important thing. Are you actually learning how to adapt? Are you elevating your game? You should be asking yourself these questions with each and every match. If a person like the Nina player I played at first that kept hitting me with can openers, am I adjusting properly to block these can openers? Like the guy I'm playing right now. We're gonna dissect this match right now. All right, so I'm gonna win the first round. Down 4-1, just to check them, see if he's wanna press buttons. Respects the back one, because I know I can't do anything about it. He does a mock punch. Bad combo. What I do in this situation? Just block. I don't have to do anything. Just block. He tries to go for a slash kick when he doesn't have to. Okay, chill, relax. Don't do much. Check him with a 1-2. Ends the round. Plain and simple. All right, we're going back into the next round. Okay, check this out. Just blocking, not doing much. Throw out electric, you know, just because I like to do that. Back 4. Okay, he did it, whatever. I still got plenty of time, so there's no need to rush in, even though he has a life lead. Check it out, just a jab to check. Okay. What do I do in that situation when he hits me with that hatchet kick? Nothing. Relax. What is he really going to do? See, that was a failed hell sweep. That was me not judging the distance right. But with that hatchet kick situation, what could he really do to me if I just block? Besides go for another low or a grab. So I eliminate the one option that he can't go for any mid. So there's no launches I really got to worry about besides snake edge. That's a low. Get up 3. He could have ended the match right there. Go for a 2 throw to switch positions. Had him at the corner. I don't know why I went for that race drive right there. That was not a good idea. That wasn't smart. And he ends it with a back 4. Good round ender. Not gonna hate on that. That was pretty good. Okay, check this out. Try to go for another hell sweep. Definitely misjudging the range right there. Counter hit down back 4 to a down 2. Pretty good. Look at that, swinging for the fences. I don't have to do anything. I'm not gonna rush into this guy. I got him at the wall, I got him where I want him, and a counter hit for it because he had a tendency earlier of trying to sidestep me after I do something, or after he presses a button he wants to sidestep. So to eliminate that option, I went for a homing move and I just happened to counter hit. Okay, poking at him. Not really worried. He ain't gonna punish that down 4. Okay, chilling. Hold him at the wall. Let him out a little bit. Hit him with the electric game. Now, last round. Let's see what I do here. Okay, back 1. Just relaxing. I don't have to press a whole bunch of buttons while standing 2. I don't know why I did that, but it just happened to work. Get the wall and a pretty decent combo. Okay, back 4. Okay. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, hatchet kick. I tried to sidestep. Oh, there was a tutorial I did earlier on how to deal with hatchet kick when you get hit. So the first option I just blocked. The first time I just blocked. The second time I went for the gusto. I tried to sidestep left, which is a good option against because it beats most of the options out of hatchet kicks, like as far as 1s and down forward 1s and down forward 2s and stuff of that nature. But I end up getting hit with the counter hit and he ends up closing out the round. This round right here, I'm going to play extremely safe. I'm not going to go for too much. I don't want to kill myself. See, and there we go, 3+4 again. Okay, into the combo, so I should be going to the wall. I'm at the wall. I'm going to relax. I'm going to just chill. No, keep it simple. 1, 2, 3, down 4. And I'm slowly itching him at the wall. I'm changing positions. Now he's at the wall, and here's where I shine. Okay, hatchet kick again, counter hit. Relax, and he goes for some shenanigans when he doesn't have to. See, he overextended and then he ended up eating a hop kick for no reason. He didn't have to. Good option, staying on the floor. Okay, he tried to go for another sidestep 1. Again, a pump in the brakes. Don't do too much, just relaxing. Little movement here and there. Okay, slowly poking. Gets a jab. Okay, he's poking at me, trying to end the round. He ends up backdashing wrong, end up getting a sway, and then end up getting hell sweep. Put myself in the corner, forward 2, Demon's Paw. Breaks the throw, being patient. Ending the round because he's trying to do too much with the down forward 1, not respecting the frames. Things of that nature. Just relax. Enjoy the game, relax, and just focus. Now here's my last couple of matches with Red Ranger. I was just fucking with him and I ended up finding him in ranked, so I kind of sniped him for a bit. And we're just gonna watch my Brian gameplay. Even though my Brian is complete trash, We just gonna see what I do here. Down forward 2-3. I noticed that he doesn't punch string, so I'm gonna keep doing it. This time I get a counter hit. I did not mean to go for a jet upper right there. I meant to just for a down back 2. Didn't get it. It's okay. Just gonna keep poking at him, just with the jab, checking him with the jab. One of the most underutilized tools in the game, as far as I would say. It's one of the most important things that you can build in your offensive repertoire. You make sure you use the jab to its fullest potential. No punish on that. I should definitely punish him for that. But I'm not a Brian player, so there's that. Okay, 1-4, 1-4 again. Okay, he's going for the forward, and he's not actually canceling out of that. I could have hit him. Okay, he's trying to sidestep. No. That is not what you do there. Okay. 1-2-3, down forward 1. Just relaxing, just gonna hold the block. Gets popped. He ducked and tried to go for a wild standing 2. Ended up getting hit by the back 1 counter hit. Game. Red isn't that bad though. I know a lot of people say that Red is terrible at the game. It's just one fundamental thing he lacks. He just doesn't want to lab properly, and that's the reason why he keeps getting beat by me and other players. Okay, back 1. Hitting him with the legs. Just checking to make sure he's blocking his legs. He's not. Hit him with the down forward 2-3 string again. Went punish with a jab. Simple jab. Again, let him go ham. It was my turn after he did 2-1-4. Taking my turn. Let him have his electric. Good job. I'm just holding the lead. I'm just sitting on the lead. I don't have to do much. Sitting on the lead. I would like to tell everybody, when you have the lead, you don't have to backdash 24/7. Even though we're on the end stage and I could have, I just sit on the lead. Make him have good offense, because you'll realize sooner or later when you're playing somebody, and whether it be purple, orange, wherever you're at, you're gonna realize a lot of people don't know how to have a decent offense. They don't know how to start a good offense. They just swing for the fences, and you just sit there and relax on your lead. Okay, finally got the combo. We're gonna make it hurt a little bit. Made it sting. He got rage. Cross chop. Now it's time to sit on the lead. I don't have to do nothing else. He hits me with a counter hit down forward 2. Just happened to press a button at the wrong time. It happens. It's no big deal. Just still sit on the lead. Hit him with a jab. Again, jabs are beautiful. Make sure you use them to their fullest extent. And we close it out. And we have one more match left. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's been a little bit of rambling between me talking about online, offline, and ranked match in general. And I win this one too, so I'm just gonna wrap it up by still talking about online. Harada, I really feel like we should have an online practice mode. I really feel like that'll be very valuable to a lot of players. Especially since this game is actually made for the tournament scene. If you really look at it, this game is not made for like the typical casual online player. This game is made for offline tournaments. So if you want to do that, then make an online practice mode. Give people an incentive to want to go play tournaments. When you're labbing with your friends in 24/7, you feel like, okay, I can do this. I'm gonna try this in ranked or in player match, and I'm gonna see where I go from here. And I'm gonna go to tournaments and go to locals and increase the size of the game, man. You know, get people wanting to play the game more. I mean, the reason why a lot of people don't enjoy the game is because they don't understand how to play the game, and then they get frustrated while they lose. And it's just like Dragon Ball FighterZ. I mean, the game is boring to me, but it's fun to watch. But I can see how people get frustrated because they don't know what's going on. They end up playing a pro player, and they end up getting hit one time. And next thing you know, they don't want to play no more because one crouching short can be the end of the game. It's just like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 if you don't understand it. The only thing that appeals to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the casuals that don't know how to play the game, is the extended roster. I mean, you have some of the greatest heroes of all time and a legacy franchise that's been here since forever. But with Tekken, it's not that simple. I mean, Tekken has always been a tight-knit type of community. So if you want to open up the community, you have to make it more accepting. So probably put in more mechanics like showing frame data in practice mode, online practice mode, a better tournament feature, things of that nature. You know, I'll even say put in online leagues if you really want to make it make online feel like something. I mean, give exclusive things to players that win in online leagues or online tournaments or such things of that nature. And if I want to just talk about the players, since we having a one-on-one right here, I mean, as I've been saying before, enjoy the game, man. Don't worry about winning or losing. Just worry about getting better and progressing. And before you know it, you'll be doing a lot better than you are now. Don't be afraid to ask for advice either. I know it's gut-wrenching and you don't want to ask people why you lost, but it's okay. It's okay to ask why did I lose? What happened here? Why did you do this right here? There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you are learning at the end of the day, that is the most important thing. As long as you're having fun and you're learning and you're understanding how to get better, that's good. Don't care about your rank. Your rank will come. The better you get, the higher your rank will go. It's just that simple. I mean, rank isn't everything. I'm not going to sit here and say that, because there are boosters and there are cherry pickers and things of that nature. But if you are good, your rank will reflect that eventually. Or sometimes it could be the exact opposite. Your rank could be bad and you could be a good player. You just play player match a lot. But good players don't really judge by rank. They judge by performance. So if you're a good player, you're a good player, and so forth and so forth. Like I said in the podcast, if you're good, and you know it, and other people will know it. Real recognize real. But I just do want people to chill out on the rank thing, man. Don't rage quit, man. Don't do all that. It's really not that deep. You make yourself look worse when you rage quit and so forth and so forth. And by all means, please attend the locals. Attend the locals in your local city and so forth and so forth. Try to have a good time. Meet some people. Enjoy the game for what it's worth, man. I know this ain't the greatest Tekken of all time. To me, I frankly hate Tekken 7, but a lot of people are taking a shine to the game. I mean, it's a very easy game. It's easier than its predecessors, so it's easy to get into. So Harada done failed completely in that department, but it still has a learning curve. So enjoy the process. That's one of the things I can impart to you as the match concludes and this video concludes. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of learning. Enjoy the process of you're gonna actually lose. Enjoy it. Just make some friends. Some people that you're comfortable losing with, that you don't mind. Just learn. Play against different people with different play styles, and enjoy yourself, man. That's the one thing I can impart to everybody. Enjoy yourself. I tell myself that all the time. Relax and enjoy yourself. It's not that deep. But with all that being said, please don't forget to subscribe. Check out the Twitch channel. I post regularly. I post frequently. So with all that being said, it's been real talk to you guys. I hope a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, by the way, Twitter. My Twitter is the Chill Scrub. The same thing. All my social medias. All right. I have to say peace. Check you later.